Oh, cool. They have a new toolbar.
Yeah, you can. You
Can
can
you?
upcast
I
counterspell.
was reading in the rule book you can't fucking upcast reactions because you're reacting in an instant.
Well, like if you're doing counterspell, you have to know what level to cast the counterspell at.
Oh,
Yes.
that's what I was sitting there thinking. I was like, well, don't you upcast counterspell? Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you have to pronounce, hey, I'm doing it this version, and that's like, I don't know.
It's pretty much you're upcasting it, but you declare it before you even really know what the spell is.
Before you know what the spell is, usually it's like described. They start charging green energy in their hand, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna cast a counterspell at 5th level. And it's like, okay, well, 6th level disintegrate.
Do you want my spell to work that way too? Like before I even know they're gonna get hit.
Well, it should be you know that they're gonna get hit.
Oh, okay.
But it maybe before you know what the damage is.
Yeah, that's before the damage. I was just like, when you ask, it's gonna be a 4th level spell, if that's okay.
Okay.
20 HP.
All right.
20 temp. It's lower than aid at 5th.
I get you.
But that's gonna take research. It's gonna take money and research time.
It is. But the other side of it is that a character can only benefit from 1 temp HP at a time. So if people already have temp HP, you're either replacing the current. Well, I mean, if it's 20, they're probably not going to be above that.
No, it's very rare.
It's hard to get. Yeah, it's hard to get higher than that on temp. So yeah, probably be fine.
But yeah, that's gonna take research. I've already looked into it, and it costs quite a bit for a 4th level spell. Research spells. Crafting your own spells is pretty expensive.
So they have a new toolbar.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to move it over to.
What's Gnarl's role? You bastard. Double mine.
Fucked.
Cooter, you're signed in under DM.
Whoops. My bad.
Are y'all both signed in as DM?
Yeah, you can both be at the same time.
So?
It just auto signs me in for because of mine. And I'm not sure how it interacts.
The setup. I just want a single map for the area.
We rested, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys would have rested.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
What is that under? That's something else.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the right map I wanted to use. Alright, so what happened last time?
That's a good question.
Got this. Let's see. So we were under deck or below deck the ship, and we discovered a golden sarcophagus with a figure with crossed arms shaped on from the Viking tribe in the Wicklow. This is what Don thinks, not fact. Dawn touched it and got a vision of a town in the middle of the desert being ravaged by creatures. He sees the sarcophagus city and himself getting inside and closing the lid. When he came back to the present, he felt, the present past. He felt compelled to open the sarcophagus lid, and so he did. All the lights in the room went out, and it filled with shadow eyes. Dawn's past self got possessed, ate the soul of Marcus' past self. Mormek punched Zathi through the chest, and as he died, Zathi hit him with a wand of smiles, and Parrish died running away, and Gnarls died fighting. That's all I have in my notes. I'm pretty sure after that we woke up top, and we said, fuck that shit, and went back over to our boat, and sailed away.
Did.
Pretty much
Yeah, that's
nobody on
someone
the
else's
boat ever
problem.
speaking about it.
Yeah. It's gonna be someone else's problem one day.
Oh, I do remember as it sailed away, I think Dawn, somebody saw on the back of the ship the shadow vampire dude standing there watching.
Yeah, with the crew. How the fuck do I change my layers now? Oh, right there. Let's see. I gotta start keeping track. I mean, inspiration, and I might just make it a group thing like they do in Baldur's Gate, so everybody has access to one. Do you remember how many inspiration you have?
Austin has one. I do
not have.
I do not.
I will say you guys got two now.
I think Steven does. It has a weird sun symbol on.
Yeah, that means it has it.
Yeah, so you guys got three. Okay. Fuck, how do I set this? Align this to line to grid. There it is.
Did you make your Shinigami a half-caster, Dallas?
One section of it, yeah.
Okay.
I made it kind of like the Eldritch Knight kind of caster.
Gotcha. Yeah.
For what?
A new homebrewed subclass that I made.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very intricate.
I think I know how I want to do my Dream Thief subclass. Thanks to Boulders. Hold on. So I'll do it myself. Alright. I hate how stupid this setup is. Fucking A. Come on. Just align, please. We'll go with that.
Right.
Okay. Who do I need to give access to who?
I need more mech.
Yeah, I need Gnarls. I ain't saying that large ass name.
To where? Okay, it's okay.
With this subclass, I got to make my own level 9 spell.
Yes. If. And. Alright, so you both should have access to.
I do, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Save. Okay. So since the encounters of what you've ran into on the seas, the horrifying events of the ship, and then managed to eventually get to shore without anyone actually dying. Getting to the port town, or being at the port town wasn't a big issue. Wasn't a trying event. Everything there seems fairly, decent. Nothing out of place. You're not having any problems. Besides the fact that, well, actually, no, it's a port town. There are different races of all sorts. You do notice, however, unlike what the Western continent and the Center continent are tied to, or under regulation of, is that magic is quite prevalent and being used openly here. And not just by the Dokofar or the Losofar, but the various different people that do come from the other continent. If anyone wants to make a history check,
Oh,
Oh, you know I do.
go for it.
-2.
I
16.
5.
I mean, +1. 11.
Figured Dawn wouldn't get this.
Don't worry, guys. I got this with a -2.
How dare you insult Don's intelligence?
Yeah, what's the -2 get us?
Jesus Christ. I don't even know how to bullshit that one. Just like, what the fuck? You just stare blankly off into the distance.
Just a little drool coming out, nosebleed from thinking.
Alright, so out of the entire group, Parrish manages to catch it. Of course.
He's got a 0. He wouldn't roll.
So what Parrish knows is that the pretty much the entire eastern continent, except for maybe Bunbarag and Thignia, is that the rest of the Kaltorm. Sorry, almost forgot them. And Kaltorm, they are all underneath the pact, along with the Western Continent and the Center Continent, of the Alta Mystica, where magic is to be regulated, and anyone with the abilities has to be, certified and graduate, all that other jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Western Continent doesn't have that with most of its people, such as the Kashtar, the Kashtar are right. Oh no, I'll have to go back and look. I don't think they're regulated in their home area. Them, the Sihi, and the and the Alfar are all allowed to practice their magic and teach their own people, or those who reside within their lands, according to their traditions. Which means magic is openly embraced and accepted as something that is natural to them. Oh, the Kashar is psionic. They are able to use their psionics open and teach their people how to use it. That's what it was. So that's what and that's why these people are openly using it, and it doesn't seem like it's a stigma. Which you said Thignia is where your character came from, right, Charlie?
Yes.
So you would probably have you would definitely understand it then. That this is the standard. Thignia isn't as die-hard as the other continents are, so you guys it's kind of everybody looks the other way, but it's still not as open as it is here. But like you're seeing people using levitate to lift heavy objects to move them, mage hand to grab stuff, bring it over.
Okay.
Are you giving that to the people too, or to the rest of the party?
What?
Are you presenting that to the rest of the party, or?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
To myself this time.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were doing, so. I mean, you can keep it to yourself if you wanted to.
No, I'm gonna let everyone know that
Okay.
this is kind of normal for this area. It's not as big of a stigma here.
But yeah. So that's what you notice with the port city, or the port town. You do run into the stablery not too far from where you're at, going north, and yeah, you can get your horses and stuff there. You can get supplies while you're here. They're not super stocked, but they're stocked well enough where if need be, you're able to get basic supplies for travel. There's always constantly people moving back and forth between here and going to the surface city that you guys will be heading to.
Okay.
Cool.
So, did you guys need to grab any supplies before you guys head out?
Nope. I think
Probably just make sure we're topped off on ration.
Yeah, I might want to do that.
I know we did that, or at least me and my big brother did that before we left, as I'm eating a s'more.
Yeah, we did stop and buy a bunch of Italian.
Okay.
I think we should be good. Did we have to use rations on the boat, or was there enough for everybody traveling?
I mean, there was enough for everybody traveling. They prepped themselves for that.
Okay.
That's why they have, a manifest of who's going to be on the ship, who's not.
Right.
Or who's allowed to what, officers get the finer stuff. Everybody else gets kind of the lower stuff. But yeah, that's how it is. If you wanted to use some of your rations, you could have, but you didn't have to.
If I wasn't gonna have to, I would.
We still
Okay.
have 9 cupcakes and a week's worth of s'mores.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out where the Dokafar is. That's who our contract is with. We didn't make contact with them.
Well, as far as you know at this moment, is to make it to the city
Okay.
from the port town. From
Gotcha.
there, you're hoping you'll get more information later. Who knows? But yeah, so you'll find out when you arrive.
All right.
The town you're going to is going to be called Sarith. I'll put it in the chat. See it?
And what is the port called?
The port town itself is Glenrig. What's right here? Town. Port town, you're in. There you go. So you guys are here. You're around here. I don't have it on the map. I'll have to add it eventually, maybe. But you're gonna go there, to that city.
All right.
Holy shit! Suddenly there's a massive Zathi on the map.
Ah.
Wow.
Travel will take about 8 hours to get there.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not horribly far.
I'm gonna ask around town see if there's anybody who can find a faster route, a more dangerous route.
Or rented horses.
No, I'm gonna go.
I mean, you can ask around for a faster yet more dangerous route.
No, just faster, I guess. Like, is there a better way? Like, is there just the one road or whatever? Why not?
Go
Wait for
ahead and
that.
roll a what would that? Investigation, maybe?
Whatever you want to make it.
Persuasion or
investigate. Yeah, let's just go with persuasion. That'd probably be better.
Oh, okay. Well, so it's a 3 instead of it's an 8 instead of a 7.
Okay.
I do want to cast Wand that smiles on him every time he asks somebody. It's
Oh, dear
something.
God. Gun.
Okay.
Do you just relent to the magic, or do you resist?
I rolled a 16 on the charisma.
Okay, it doesn't work.
You ask around, and everybody just kind of looks at you like this is the fastest route. Take the normal road that everybody travels.
You don't have to be a dick. Just fucking live.
Yeah. So, it seems like there's only one route, and everybody travels it, and that's the route you'll go. Are you gonna rent horses, or are you gonna go by foot? If you go with horses, it's gonna cut the time in half, so you'll get there in 4 hours instead of 8. If you go on foot, it's 8 hours.
Why is it shorter to take horses or to walk
What?
with horses?
Yeah, what?
Because eight is bigger than 4. That means it's shorter.
Ignoring.
My brain explodes.
That hurt my head.
Eric Maya tried to get it out.
We walk.
What's the time of day is?
Say it's midday.
So about 3, 4.
Like
2, 3.
2, 3.
Good to do horses then.
yeah, probably not be. Start looking around for horse that turn a chain horse rental place in town.
I mean, they have a stablery. They have a stablery. That looks like it's well stocked. You do see people that are haggling prices for horses and whatnot. There is a elf with brownish skin and reddish hair manning it with a couple others around the same sort of setup. They look kind of woodsy in their colors.
Okay.
I'll turn to Parrish. Like, I've got a bag of gold. It's like, I should absolutely not do talking.
No, you should not. Okay. Don't worry. I got this. I take the bag of gold from you.
Okay.
And then she walks off.
I didn't
Never to
notice
be
you
seen
did.
again.
You're like, son of a bitch.
I walk off. I'm gonna go somewhere private.
Okay.
Quick. I'm going to mimic how they look a bit.
Okay.
Because I also know Elvish.
Okay.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna go up to them and speak in Elvish to them. And ask, how many horses do we need? How many of there are less?
There's
Six.
12.
Huh?
Technically, there's 5 of you because you know
Six.
Gnarls
There's
can
5. Yeah.
can nut to butt fucking Marcus.
Well, he doesn't need to do that. Yeah, I can just stuff him in a fucking bag.
So I'm gonna ask them how much is it for the horses that we need to get to. What's the name of that place?
To Sith
Suarez.
Tuareg.
Sorath, yeah. You go up to them. One of them he's just sitting there waiting as his buddies are talking to other customers and finalizing deals. And you guys start talking Elvish. And he's like, oh, what can I do for you this afternoon?
Me and my companions are looking to get up to Swarith and heard that you have the best horses to help us.
I'd hope we had the best horses. We have the only horses.
That we've made.
Yes. Do you need to purchase, or is this a rental? Because my rental, there's a stable right outside the city. You'll come in contact with and drop the your horses off there once you've settled it. Once you've settled in, unless you need them for longer.
Rental sounds perfect.
Okay. And you said
we have 5. There's total 5 of us.
okay. What type of horses do you need? Do you need super fast or super sturdy? Are you transporting anything other than yourselves?
No, we're just transporting ourselves. Fast would be nice. One with a gentle temperament for one of them, please.
Okay.
I'm mainly thinking of Zappy here. He
Mhm.
can be loud.
Right.
I have a +3 to animal handling.
That's even better.
That's something we can do. He looks over at his stables and he starts thinking. He starts calculating.
I will take the gentle one if you have the +3 in animal handling.
We'll say about 400 for the trip.
Holy
For
shit.
all 5 horses.
How much does one usually go for to rent?
We usually do around 100 per horse. So you get one technically free.
Can I go ahead and try to talk him down some?
You could.
Okay. Persuasion, right?
Yes.
21.
Okay. You start haggling with him a little bit. And you're like, oh, that's crazy. Like, why are you charging that much? I mean, yeah, we're getting one horse for free, but this is kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
At that, and as you're going back and forth, and he eventually is like, all right, you know, I just need it for the trip. What I can do is knock off 100, bring it down to 3.
That works.
All right. Give us about an hour. We'll get the 5 horses all saddled up and tackled for you, and then you'll be able to be on your way.
Okay, just bring them to that big fellow over there.
Okay.
I just wave.
Yep.
I mean, like the wave that you give Blackith when.
No, the Forrest Gump wave.
Oh, okay. It's like the same wave.
Okay. I'm gonna scamper off again.
Okay. So it takes about an hour. Actually, about 45 minutes, really. And they get everything set up. It doesn't take long to settle in, or to get the horses situated. They're very gentle. All of them seem to know the routine. They all have saddlebags and whatnot, so you can put stuff in there. Get your guys and get situated. They also do have, in some of the saddlebags, each of them have like a thing for feeding. So you can feed them on the way there. If the trip takes a little longer than the 4 normal hours, for whatever reason.
Okay.
So.
Does chocolate kill horses?
They get the horse.
I don't think it hurts horses, but I know you're not supposed to feed them chocolate.
Large amounts can kill a horse.
Oh, okay. Like, what does the large amount mean?
I don't know, but it even says a small amount can make them shit themselves for weeks.
Oh yeah, then no. It's like a dog.
God.
Good. No.
Feed horses chocolate. But it has to be real chocolate, I assume, not like synthetic chocolate like most things are.
Yeah, it says cocoa. Coca. Which I would assume D&D would have true.
Yeah, it'd probably be real chocolate. So your s'more is real chocolate. That's an expensive motherfucking s'more, dude.
Yep.
How much were the horses?
3, I think is what he said.
100.
300.
300.
Big Brother has
How many
90,000 billion gold.
Ah, your brother's very rich.
Nice.
In real
Cormac,
talk, he
How
has
much do you
16
actually have?
1,624 gold.
Yeah, he has this in the mind.
Because he has my half.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say I've got 781, and the bag that I handed Parrish, I was like going, okay, this is gonna be like 100 gold here.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think Austin records his money.
Probably
That-
not.
And I also can't find his warlock thing, but I'm not worried about that. Like his, whatever he called, where he turns into the essence of dread or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to bet that you probably have to. Yeah.
Also, he hasn't been rolling with disadvantage because he's wearing armor. And also,
Alright.
he's not supposed to wear armor because his racial doesn't work. He's not wearing
Yeah,
armor.
well, he
He's
can't.
wearing-
He doesn't have. He has like a gold-plated armor,
Yeah.
but that's it.
And it says he doesn't work with shields yet. He has a shield. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion in there, but I'm not worried about it right now. Anyway,
Okay.
that's beyond.
I'll have to look over it. See. What's that? Here in a bit.
I hand you back your bag of gold.
Oh, sweet.
Bill's 500 pounds lighter, or 500 gold lighter.
300.
You sure it's 300?
200. How much was it?
300.
I'm not stealing the money.
Oh.
Pay it out of my.
I can't
I'll
change
subtract.
his.
But yeah. So you guys get in the horses and you begin to ride off. The trip is not too rough. Can't really get lost. There is actually patrols on this road. You do see what looks like equivalent to, I wouldn't say knights per se, but they are well armed. Dokofar and on
Wearing
horseback.
Sunglasses. They're
No.
dark elves, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, you said you're dark elves and yours don't do that. They don't have
Yeah.
sun problems.
Yeah, they
Okay,
don't have
never
some
mind.
problems because
Oh,
they
just wearing sunglasses.
yeah, but they don't have black skin either. They are pale with dark hair.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so but that's their thing. They're pale with dark with like black hair or dark hair. That stuff.
Try to me in every detail what their armor looks like.
Looks like they're wearing breastplate. I wouldn't say it's ornate, but it is detailed with the duchy or the monarchy of look at the name, I always fuck it up. Farindar.
Okay.
Fanindar. The Dokofar themselves are always on horseback. They usually have an attendant with them, or someone with them of lower station. They are either another Dokofar, which the Dokofars that are in attendants, they are usually well dressed. They are wearing sort of studded leather or a chain shirt, while the non-Dokofar are usually wearing like a leather or padded, and their armor looks a little shabby. Even their weaponry looks like kind of rough. Weapon-wise, on horseback, they have glaives, so spears or some sort of polearm, and it looks like they do have some sort of like rapier longsword on their hip. So if they have to get off their horse, they have something they can use on the ground.
How many are usually traveling together?
Between 2 to 3, and then each of them has an attendant.
Okay. Never mind.
Were you going to try to rob them?
Maybe. I had actually a pretty good thrown together plan in my brain. It only took about 30 seconds. I was gonna act like I fell off my horse and passed out. I was hoping one of them would get off their horse to come get me, and then as he get me up, I'll take the bag from them. But no, I'm not gonna do that. No, there's multiple.
Yeah. You can definitely tell it's well taken. It's well looked after, the trail and those that are coming and going. And not to mention, there's at this moment, since the ship just docked, there are people there moving stuff from and to. So the road is I wouldn't say heavy traffic, but it's moderately heavy, or it's moderate in regards to flow.
Okay.
But it is chilly here. You're looking probably around 60 degrees, 65 right now. As you guys keep traveling further, and the sun starts getting lower and lower, the weather begins to drop. Soon you see the city ahead of you, and it is a gorgeous location. I wouldn't say massive, but let's see, what would be a good analogy? Trying to think. Yeah, I can't think of one. It's a moderate-sized city, so it has a lot of hustle and bustle. It looks very Gothic-ish in appearance. So so you have kind of like these spiky-looking tower, cathedral-like things at the center. That rise above the rest of the city. And the city itself looks kind of more of a Victorian-ish. For those of you who played Remnant 2, when you got to that one town or one map area where the Drenar, the Drow, or Dren, or whatever.
I
The
think you're the one
Victorian.
who played that.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. But it has that. The town itself has that feel. Think of Victorian England. There you go.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was thinking. Or like,
Victorian
like a
England.
Gothic church, but like everywhere.
I wouldn't say Gothic church everywhere, but the churches and whatnot are more of the center. So you do have a few large structures that stand above. One is obviously, it looks like a cathedral of some sort. The other ones, they're a bit different, but they have the same sort of large Gothic-esque appeal to that. And by the time you guys get to the gates, it is dusk. Going into night. So people are going around lighting the lamps. Their hat, with their little top hat like things. Definitely have a different appeal to the rest of the West, that's for sure. All of you are stopped at the gates, or no? Yeah, you're all stopped at the gates as you're coming up, and the guards are looking at you, and they're like, what business do you have here at Sareth? The man who stops you, he has a cape, and his attire, he looks very much someone of importance. So you're going to assume he's a captain of some sort.
Like here for work, odd jobs, mercenary work, maybe stuff like that.
here on a contract.
Yeah, contract.
Didn't need to know much more than that.
Hearing that you're mercenaries, he looks at you and it looks at the group and kind of sneers. Oh, you're filth. Fine, you're allowed in the city.
Proud of.
You're allowed in the city. You cause any problems, you're going to spend the night or so in the cells. Cause a big of a problem, I will hang you. Don't.
We'll hang out.
Don't mess with my city. And he waves you guys through. Right past the gates, you do see the stablery that, with the same signage and everything that was at the port town.
Okay. So we gotta find this guy. That's our goal, right? Or the guy.
The guy.
The guy.
Probably give the horses back.
Oh yeah, put the.
Yeah, we do need to,
Yeah,
to return the horses.
Yeah. Like you did get a contract, which is in the saddlebag that Parrish has. Yeah, it does mention that if horses aren't returned, there is like an extra like $1,000 or 1,000 gold piece fee per horse.
Jesus.
Yep, definitely return those.
Yeah, we return the horses. Find the place that he told us about or whatever and take it back there.
Let's see. So. Roll me perception as you guys are trading in the horses and handing them off.
I'm actually good with that.
Perception. Go.
Behold!
Go.
Damn, Don.
I'm good at.
Dirty
Holy
20.
shit, Zappy.
What's the? Nope, doll's in a bag. Never mind. I check every once in a while. I know that he can breathe, but just in case something like happens.
So Zathy's the only one he hears in an alleyway not far, like right that's adjacent to the stablery.
Like, come hither, psst.
Yeah, like someone trying to get your attention.
Oh, new friend. And I start walking that way.
And you guys see Zathy starting to walk off somewhere towards a dark alley.
Just kind of skipping.
I sigh and I follow him.
Before we return the horses, right? This is during us returning the horses?
Yeah, this is as you guys are returning the horses.
Alright.
As you head up, or as Zathy heads up, the guy that was whispering, he moves further into the alley and backs away.
Athy.
I have 120-foot dark vision.
In the dark vision, from what you can see, is there only one person. He's not standing directly out in the open in the alleyway, but he's kind of off to the side near the wall, and you see he's waiting.
Hi, new friend.
And he looks around and he's like, "Keep it down, you idiot!" And he speaks in common.
Oh. Mama said idiot's a bad word.
God, I can't believe you guys were hired. Get your people in here.
I wish. He says to get in there.
As he yells that out the street.
The guy he just puts his hand over his face. He's like, "Oh God."
Alright.
he mutters. He mutters some word that's not. It's Elven, but it's not the Elven that perished. But as far as she can catch from the mingling of it, it doesn't sound like a pleasant word.
Quick, look at my language.
I know, right? I'm looking at Steven's languages.
Common, giant, gnomish.
Is it uncommon or abyssal?
It'd be an undercommon.
Oh shit! What is new fucking gnarls here? Maybe.
It's akin to. It's like, oh, I'm fucked, or we're fucked.
Technically. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I wasn't gonna say anything important.
Neither was I.
He was in a bag. He probably should have like rolled for it. Yeah, that's probably what he
But
I do let him out of the bag because I also forgot that you said the magic. Okay.
yeah. Once everybody's in there, or whoever plans to be in there, and he looks around, he pulls out a scroll with a band on it and a seal, and he hands it to who wants to take it. Who's gonna be in the front?
I guess it's me because I was the first person.
Everybody
that walked in.
but anyone but Zathy. That is.
I do have my hands out to take it.
He hands it to someone past Zappy.
I'll take it.
Face chaos. I don't do anything.
He hands it to Don.
Damn it.
I open it, start to read it, if I can.
Well, first off, you pay attention to the seal.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Roll me a history check.
So good at those. Like I said, I'm proficient.
Nice.
12.
You look at it, it's very intricate. It's done in a style, like almost a calligraphy style, like some sort of wording around what looks like a crown of some sort. This doesn't look like what you've seen on everybody, on all the guards and whatnot, and on their chest piece.
Okay.
There's other little details into that you're not sure of what they represent. But it's very ornate, very pretty. It has no impact to you though. You don't know what this represents.
Okay.
But you do know, since it's a seal and the way that looks, it's very important. It's from someone important. The guy's like, follow these instructions. They will then guide you to your next step, to what you. quiet. Do not mention what you're doing here other than you're here for work. There's details in this that will give you exact instructions what you're here, quote unquote, for work. Follow that. You say anything else, your contract is done. And
Fair
at that
enough.
point, once he hands it to you guys, he heads further in the back and then disappears.
My new friend, I love you.
Does he say "I love you" back?
No, that guy just fucked off as soon as he handed the orders.
Okay.
He was like, "Fuck this."
I look around in the alley and make sure that nobody's like looking at us.
No, for the most part, everybody's kind of moving past and back and forth and just ignoring the alleyway area.
All right, I'll try to open the letter without damaging the seal.
It's not difficult. But yeah, you don't damage the seal, but there's the way they also did it is that there was a thin layer of wax that was behind it that when you did pop it, or along the edging, you did pop it, that broke. So that way it showed that, hey, someone did open this.
Gotcha. But it's because it was already there, I mean, nobody has opened for us.
Right. That also gives you indication that no one has tampered with it, as
Right.
far as you
Okay.
can tell. Kind of hard to read in the dim light, or the practically no light at all in the dark alleyway.
I do not have.
I have
So-
dark vision, but I can't read.
I have dark vision.
Marcus could take a look at it and try to read it.
I can't see it.
I take it and try to read it.
I have.
All right, it is written in common.
Okay, good.
It is not the cleanest common. It looks like whoever wrote this had a hard time writing it in common.
Okay.
But the details are to head to the warehouse area of this location. You will go, once you enter the warehouse area, look for warehouse 113. You will then see a man out front, and you'll let him know that you're here on behalf of the Virgin Rose.
I snicker.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
The
That
fuck?
almost lined up. That almost
That almost lined up.
Hello, boys.
Hey, what are you
Hello.
doing here?
I'm here.
I thought you had a lady over
What?
tonight.
Did she
Yeah.
come over?
Well, she had to go home,
Uh-huh.
but things went well, so I ain't worried.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyone want to catch Gnarls up on what just went on?
I think I might have myself one of them girlfriend things.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
dude.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah.
That's good.
You could be that backdoor cam gonna look interesting.
Glad I don't have access.
Don't worry, he'll send it to us.
Oh god. All right. Someone let Gnarls in on what's gone on so far.
We got to the port city. We got some horses to go to. Oh God.
Sarith.
Sorry.
Yeah, Saurus. And
Suarth, yeah.
we made there in about 4 hours. It's getting kind of dark. We returned the horses. They're rented. They're not as far as. We met. Zathy saw a guy in an alley and yelled it out, and he went back there, and the guy got kind of mad, but he gave us our little thing when the rest of us got back there. He gave us a little like note, and we read it, and now we're going to warehouse 113 to meet some guy and tell him the Virgin Rose sent us. Oh, and the captain of the guard's an asshole. We should kill him.
No.
We should fantasize about killing him.
There we go.
We should kill him. No, we should fantasize about killing him. Yes. It's like that coffee meme. It's like, oh, coffee, how much I love you. It's like we should go murder people. Whoa, way too dark. Force them
Way
into
too
it.
dark.
Okay,
We should fantasize killing people. Perfect.
I am distracted. Can you say that one more time?
What?
Oh, sorry, I'm distracted as one more time?
We got to a city after leaving the port city,
Hi.
and we met a guy in an alley. And he gave us our instructions to go to the warehouse and meet someone. That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where you're at. You're in an alleyway talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll let
And
everyone know where we're going.
people do use magic openly here. So which Parrish didn't mention, hey, people do go through and they do use magic openly because this is the culture here. They police their own per the stuff Mystica. So you don't have to worry about kind of hiding, but it's also do stuff within reason because they also don't take no shit with people that are causing problems.
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
Was a virgin?
Ooh. Have
That's
fun,
a
Ian.
loaded question.
Someone that's not been touched by man.
That would be awesome if Mormec said that.
No, right?
There, yeah, Mormec will describe it to him, I would assume.
Where?
He's the brother. That's his responsibility.
Yep.
But I'm the big brother.
Let's return those horses.
Everybody's like, let's go back and make sure the horses return.
Let's go on the scroll instead of answering this question.
Let me go back to the city guard guy, get a good look at his face so I can fantasize correctly.
I mean, you can.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You see, when a mommy doll loves a daddy doll,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
they start.
We're doing this, I'm
rocking.
assuming, as we're making our way to the warehouse. Walk and talk.
But when does the griffin come into play to bring the baby?
I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole.
Ooh.
Yeah, so,
I'm trying to remember my exit. I can't remember.
Norwegian or something weird.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I can't even do it. Where am I? Who am I?
You used to have a thing you said before you said anything. I don't remember what it is.
I'm here to pump you up. I'll do that. That'll work. Okay. Okay. We're going to figure this out. Let us go, Marcus. What are we doing? I don't even know who I am.
To the warehouse. As we'd explain how to make babies. Exactly.
Ugh.
Oh,
Sometimes there are creatures that are both the mommy and the daddy at the same time, like a seahorse.
the fuck?
You're just throwing way too much information out now.
All right. Yeah.
So...
In some countries, they call it the beast with two backs.
Ugh.
Just
do you have two backs?
okay. Let me show you. So you stand like this.
What the?
Maybe we should put Gnarls back in his bag.
I was keeping it in a bag because I forgot that the magic was allowed. So you're not in a bag anymore. You haven't been in a bag since we got in the city.
I might admit, Gnarls might need a bunk.
Gnarls came out a little horny.
Damn. Yep.
You know, living an eternal life as it all does leave you wondering sometimes.
So we
How long
go
does it take us- Yeah. How long does it
to
take
the
us to-
storage 113.
Yeah. Do we? Well, I mean, we ask around, or I ask around where the warehouses are, because we don't automatically know. I assume.
Go ahead and give me persuasion.
You know, I'm so good at those. I'm at,
Guidance.
oh my god.
The fact that Zathy's casting guidance is just wrong.
14.
At 14.
Yes.
You do better this time than you did last time. That's for sure. You ask around, and it takes a few attempts because some of these people don't know Common. If you have Elvish, it makes it a little easier. Eventually, what ends up happening is you do find pretty much a waif, and they speak Common. They're like, "Oi, you want to know what the warehouse is?
Yeah.
I could show you, but I need something in return." And he puts his hand out.
Can I do this?
I
one?
shake his hand.
I want to.
I don't need that. Don't need your hands on me.
I'm pinching the bridge of my nose.
Can I like spin my head around and start talking abyssal?
Oh my god.
You can.
Alright.
Can I step in front of him before he does that?
He sees his lies light up in his head, starts to turn. You're like, nope.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know,
gonna
but-
see a magic trick here.
Come on,
It's-
Oh my god.
sounds. Why does he sound Polish all the time?
I did give him 5 gold.
Okay, he looks at it. You see him bite the coin. He's like, this will spend just equally here. Aye. So you do is you head up this path here, and you go until you hit the very end. And then you'll hit the warehouse. And then he runs off. And it's the main road going straight up.
As he runs off, does he just happen to turn back and look at Gnarls just fucking spinning his head?
No, he just runs.
Damn. If I was fast enough, we'd chase him down and force him to see it. Alright.
You guys head up the path.
Yes. Or I start to with Gnarls, I guess.
Yep.
What's your insight?
Poos.
That's everybody. Roll insight, please.
Insight.
I'm super good at all the. Oh my god.
Insight
one
is
of
a
the other
plus
things we're not
3.
16.
Natural 20
Plus a guidance for myself.
for a 21.
15.
Everybody that got 10 or above, he ripped you off. That leaves. Yeah, he lied.
What are our character sheets on?
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
D&D
So not the correct way.
Yeah. Like if you look and you like really look, you'll realize it leads to the center of town, and you can see the city, and you can see like one of the large a cathedral.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the cathedral?
The cathedral itself.
Yeah, sure.
Roll me religion.
Ah. Let's see here. I'm sure it's horrible. Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm so skilled at anything that's not 8.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what the cathedral is dedicated to without being there. Despite all the markings and symbols you see on it.
I'm really good with religion.
So you're not exactly sure, Marcus. Gnarls, on the other hand, he knows that they worship a form of Astra. This is the form of Astra, which is worshipped, is a domineering individual who is strong in conflict. She rules with a heavy hand in order to keep the people in check. She makes sure that the people are well taken care of. However, in the process, those who properly serve. I do not have a name as of yet of what their form of Astra is worshipped. I will come up with that soon.
DBD.
Yes.
All right, it's the Donny Mommy version of Astra.
Jesus Christ.
I knew it.
Uh-huh. So, be your best boy.
I'm always best boy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we gotta look around for this warehouse.
Can I send Jeremy up into the air to see if he can see from a bird's eye view?
Yeah, you can send your pseudo dragon up.
His perception is +3,
Okay.
plus a guidance.
Okay. He hops up there. From his vantage, give me
14.
advantage on it.
Oh.
So he can see pretty.
14.
He got 14. Yeah, he sees it. He sees it's actually on the other side of where the, as far as he can tell, is where the cathedral is and the other large buildings. He sees a row, it looks like to be the industrial warehouse location. So
You just see my eyes roll into the back of my head and go, uh-huh. Okay. Jeremy said it that way.
So basically, you go up to the cathedral, and then you either go right or left, and just fall and hug those buildings around, and then go further north, and you'll run it. Now, the warehouse specifically you're looking for, who knows?
Yeah. As long as we get in the right district.
As we're walking around, now I'm fantasizing about killing 2 people.
But Mama said that you're not supposed to kill people.
With the second one, you can.
It's okay. You can kill people. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get thrown in jail while on this, though.
Yeah.
Or hung.
That's why we're fantasizing about it. Or well, I am, specifically.
Oh, yeah, I do that a lot too, Marcus. That's why we're such good friends.
Yep.
See, some days Gnarls seems cool. Other days he's very creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing
Morbeck just goes, he's always creepy.
He's always creepy, yeah.
Why does it sound Polish?
Gnarls saved my turtle, so he's good in my book. Slightly creepy sometimes.
Oh, thank you.
Is the turtle dead?
No, I still have him.
Okay.
I got a cage for him. It's on my hip.
Okay.
Google. What happens when a turtle eats chocolate?
Oh dear
No.
God.
Daffy dies.
Yes.
Zathy is put into old folks' home.
A coma.
Never feed a turtle chocolate, they will die. That is what Google told me.
Damn, chocolate kills a lot of
Yeah, I
things.
know,
Yeah,
right?
it does. Much as
Monica is allergic to chocolate.
Oof. That's good.
You know, while we're walking around, since we're in a place of magic loudness, I will allow the spirit that follows me to appear because it's actually strain on me to hide it. So the lady with no head will be following us occasionally. She'll appear in and out.
Ah,
okay. Give me a second. Our pizza's almost here, so
Okay,
we'll
that's
take
cool.
we'll take a quick break.
Break time.
10
I'm gonna
10
get
minute break.
chocolate and hopefully it won't kill me.
Google, what happens when a ghost eats chocolate?
Oh, it's muted. Is Carter here?
He might have stepped away because it's break time.
I just got back stepping away. If I'm not.
Hey, Carter.
Yeah.
You want to take a shot real quick?
A shot?
Yeah.
I'm
Socket.
good. Oh,
Come on.
Caesars. Pizza. That's what it was. Pizza.
Hey, Ryan, you here?
Sounds good to me. Hmm?
No, Ryan.
I can't hear you, kiddo. What? Yeah, we got pizza.
Pizza.
Jared, can you get your mom a cup of ice, please? The combination, kiddo. Pepperoni and cheese. And crazy. During the diff, kiddo. Hey, Mom, you're in the way, big chonkers. You can take 2. Dallas and Austin and Carter went and ordering food.
No, Austin talked Carter into doing a shot or 2 of sake.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
They also need to snort wasabi with that
Mm-hmm.
to get the it.
I agree.
Austin got like a full-on
Full on what?
sake set.
Sake set.
Like, it's got the pour thing, it's got the cups, it's got the little box for the cups.
Nice.
Fancy.
I've returned.
Okay. Once everybody gets here, we'll continue.
I'm still here. I didn't leave.
Like
30% here.
I had to reslice it. You having issues with my slice job, Jared?
You better whoop that boy's ass.
He fucking got some shit to say about your slice.
Austin.
What's that?
Stroud, you would relate to this. I was watching a video of people in the American Army fucking around. And one of them got on top of, like the artillery thing? You
Yeah.
can move it onto the truck. But
Yeah.
if you attach your backpack to it, it'll lift you up. That's
Yeah.
what they were doing. And then the sergeant turns around and was like, hey guys, can we stop fucking around and not kill our guy?
Yeah, sounds about right.
It was really funny.
Carter,
Sounds
I
about
did.
right.
I got Hulu.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I put it on the Apple TV.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to watch What We Do in the Shadows.
Nice.
Nice.
Great show.
Amazing
I'm gonna be Laszlo, and she's gonna be Nadia.
Nice.
Oh god.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be great.
I hope your room's really soundproof there, Carter.
Well, his is opposite side of the house.
I got plenty of noises coming out of mine.
Oh, I hope it's soundproof.
This is a fully womaned up house now.
Hell yeah, guys. Alright. You guys are ready to continue? Probably got about another good hour and a half.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are traveling towards the warehouse district. You're heading up the main thoroughfare towards the center, and then from there towards the warehouse. When you guys get to the center, the first thing that greets you is the cathedral. It is facing towards you all. It is gorgeous. It is intricate. And it also has like strange gargoyle-esque things and think of it like the Notre Dame. So, in size and spectacle, and is gorgeous craftsmanship. I mean, a dwarfs would probably end up finding this hard to believe that this was elven constructed. Their craft work. But it is a gorgeous sight, and you do see people coming in and out of that constantly. Majority of them are Dolkofar, but you do see various others races coming in and out, but the most of them, as said, Dolkofar.
Ugh.
Now you guys can head left or right on the main thoroughfare going north. Or if you guys want to detour, you can detour. It's up to you.
What are you thinking? I don't mind us going straight there, but that's up to everyone else.
I'm good with that.
There might be a good idea.
We
we can
don't
just-
really know if we'll need to stay in the city or not, or if it's send us outside. So we see it right now.
You said you're going to do what? I couldn't hear you. I was eating.
I think we're gonna go.
You're cutting out a lot.
Gonna go straight to the warehouse.
I wasn't going to say anything because I was starting to have a panic attack.
No,
What part? I couldn't hear you. You're cutting out again.
No,
Kidding.
he wasn't.
Kidding.
And don't kill us. All right.
Just hear a
Don't
gunshot.
cause him to kill us. All right. And yeah, we'll go straight to the warehouse. To the left, I guess, is what you said, right? Because they both go the same direction. Or they go to the same part of the warehouse area, right?
I believe that's what he said. Ugh. Let's go. Left. And I point right.
I redirect your hand into the correct way we need to go.
So, sorry, I was answering a question. So you guys head in whichever direction you wanted to go, which was what? Left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going left. And, yeah, you just follow the main road. Eventually you pass what looks like a market area going off to the left. And then you keep going, and eventually you run into, you come up to the northern thoroughfare. And if you look straight down, eventually you see it kind of break off, but behind into a residential area. But you could see past the residential area enough because it's low enough that you could see larger buildings, which would be your warehouse.
We'll start heading that way.
Okay.
Yep.
As you're heading up, eventually you come across. Roll me perception, actually.
Perception.
10 or higher.
22.
I crit.
Perception.
Yeah, Gnarl's crit. Gnarl's
11.
minds are open to the universe. I see everything in existence right now.
Anyone that got 10 or above, regardless of perception, as you guys are heading up towards the warehouse district, you do notice on your right-hand side, an area that is red. It has red lanterns. It has red trim. It looks very seedy, but it is hustle and bustle at this point of the evening. Yeah.
Is this the red light district?
Yeah. As a man that has been there before, I know what it is. But Zappy just sees pretty lights.
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh. Can we go down there? That looks cool.
See some ladies, and they're hollering at the group.
I'm pushing Zappy forward away from it.
They're catcalling.
I'm out.
Wait,
Sorry,
hang on,
ladies. I'm taken.
We want to see what's under that loincloth. That's her being pushed
But are you
through.
saying that you're taken as you're sitting in your head screaming in?
This green sludge getting spewed everywhere.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're totally.
This is the best time I've ever had. Usually when we're at the stage of scaring our friends, they're dying instead.
This
But
pale wish, why do they want to know what's under my loincloth? That's only my wee-wee.
I
That's what they were talking about.
wish
But
Ada
that's
was
where
here.
I pee from.
You're probably gonna explain this later.
Someone's got to write something up and send it to fucking Asian about it. I'll leave that on you, Dallas.
Just a bullet point. It's like, explain to Zappy what a virgin is. Explain to Zappy why people want to touch his penis.
So when the pineapple is turned upside down, that means that it's swinging time.
What the fuck?
There's a playground?
Yeah. It's where a bunch of adults get together and they all go to the playground and start swinging.
That sounds fun.
Gnarls, I'm gonna put you back in a bag.
Not having so much fun.
So you pass the adult area, and eventually you hit the residential area, which this area looks seedy in and of itself. So it looks more of the low income, low residential area of the place. You can take some alleys where you can go around, depending on what you want to do.
Well, let's just go around. Let's not go through fucking alleys.
But that's where we met our new friend.
I don't want to meet new friends. Even more new friends.
But Mama says nothing's better than meeting new friends.
Oh, you didn't like the captain at the gate? I
No.
thought you guys were fast friends.
I liked him. He said we could hang out.
I'm gonna correct that.
So you guys head around. We'll say you take a right, and you take the path around, and eventually it leads around the 2 blocks of low income there into the warehouse area, and now there's a bunch of warehouses. But luckily for you all, they do have numberings. Big numberings painted on the sides. Where you guys started at, you're at 5.
Oh, great.
That only means we have like 6 more to go.
Yeah. It's only number 5. We're at 3.
I mean, you guys, there's roads that cut through all the warehouses, going to warehouses in the back and stuff too. So you can pop through and it won't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad.
What what's the warehouses? What are they? Like,
We're talking like storage shelter units. Like there's a
Yeah.
bunch of doors and they're all units.
Or is it like like medieval warehouse kind of thing? Which is like
I mean,
barn.
more like a large barn.
Oh, okay.
They're not massive, no. Not like what we see warehouses today.
There's not people coming to and from these things.
No, are people moving about? But with how late it is, they're not staying out overly to do a bunch of work. Especially in this area. It is patrolled, at least this road, the main road between the low income and the warehouses do have their own patrol guards here and there, but they're very sparse. It's not like what you've been seeing through the rest of the city on the main fair and then on the road to place.
Are there some peasants in secluded areas?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I want to cast silent image around some peasants of just like a horrified super version of me, but with like evil grin and puke and all the scaredness. I want to scare some peasants.
Okay. Like there's a group of them sitting there talking, and you do that. Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Okay.
At advantage.
We're gonna die.
Yep.
21.
I'm just
Suddenly,
gonna
you hear a bunch of
copy
screaming and
and
people just start fucking running.
I get a high five. High five, Marcus.
All three of us high five. The ghost that's with me high five.
Nice.
But oh yeah, you see him run, and yeah, that alleyway that you that's not I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, I guess it's an alleyway. Is now doesn't have people in it, so you can pass through it without concern.
All right.
When they report that shit to the guards, we're really gonna stand out. The scary motherfuckers that are walking around the warehouse district. And that's pretty easy to pinpoint.
Yeah, but he made it look like himself, and they'd be like, he did it, and then it's like, no, that's a doll.
Yeah, that's true.
And we got a bard. A bard can get us out of anything.
I can at least get myself out of the hearing.
Like stupidly, as we're walking past some of these, I mean, you said they're like barns. I'd like
Yeah.
I would like it's not like game mechanic, it's not gonna do anything, but because it doesn't. But I would tell the ghost like look in, but remember it doesn't have a head, so I'm kind of being an ass. And they look in, they turn around, and you can tell when she puts her hands on her hips, she's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I forgot.
Go ahead and whoever either survival or survival investigation or perception. Survival is a 10, investigation is 12, or perception would be 12, investigation would be a 14. Yes.
I got a nat 20 on investigation.
Okay.
25.
Go for survival. Let's see. Hey.
I got a 21 perception. And Big Brother is garbage at all of it.
I'll roll perception, but I'm bad at it. No, you know, we already did that. I got it rolled off a 20 went to.
I know, right?
So looking at how everything, so Parrish notices the sequencing on how everything's numbered, and it's relatively easy for her to determine that you're going to have to go probably about 4 rows back, and it's going to be to the left. How far down exactly, hard to tell, but that it's probably going to be around there. And Gnarls is keenly aware of the area, keeping track of where they're going and who and what is around them, making sure that none of you are jumped or you take the wrong passage so you can jump.
Or at least I'm the one doing the jumping.
Yes. Or he will set you guys up so you can do the jump.
Yeah.
You're the jumpee, or you're the jumper, not the jumpy. There you go.
Or we all jump more mech. Oh, mech.
But
Come out, play.
so it takes about an hour and a half to get through. Eventually, you come up to row to number. You see 110. So it means you're close. And then three of them up, you see someone standing out front, kind of leaning up against a wall. Another Dalkofar. They have looks like kind of like a little top hat on with a I want to say a cloak, but a cape with a high brim, so it's hard to see their face.
Like Dracula cloak.
Yeah, something like an Eastern, like you see like in the Victorian era. He has that kind of appeal to him.
Start throwing out some hand signs for that guy's bad news. Let's ambush him.
No, that's our new friend.
Or
Oh,
Yeah, he is. That's probably our contact.
we were looking
But if
for
he's
contact.
not, then we can take him. Well, it's the other contact, I guess. It's a contact to a contact. It's kind of redundant.
And we have to say that we are the Rose's virgins.
Virgin Road.
Let's grind him up. Let's eat his bones.
Mama says that that's a choking
creepiness
hazard.
I was talking about.
Wait, say again.
I was saying, you remember that creepiness I was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling feisty today.
I noticed. Morgana, please stop that.
Alright. I guess we slowly walk up to this person and not
Yep.
make ourselves not look absolutely horrifying.
I'm gonna look as menacing as fuck as I can as a doll. I'm doing what is it? Fuck. It's not the
Annabelle?
Spielberg. No, it's the stare. The very specific stare where you tilt your head down and you look forward with your eyes.
Oh,
okay.
the grudge.
The Kubrick stare. That's what I think it's called.
Okay.
I don't know.
So as you come up to the group, or to the guy, you see his head tilt and he shifts and he looks towards y'all. Doesn't say anything. He just sits there and he waits. And general appearance, he does have looks like a leather armor on underneath the cloak, the cape. It looks like he also has a couple daggers at his hips and 2 pistols or guns.
Cool.
Does he have the same seal as earlier on him anywhere?
Does he have what?
That same seal
No.
that we saw on the thing, does he have that anywhere?
You don't see any of that.
I'll conjure my hex gun and put it right in my pants, like, right in front, the gangster style.
Hi, new friend.
He looks at Zathy, but he doesn't say anything.
What were we supposed to say?
Virgin.
The Rose's virgins.
No, the Virgin. God damn it! No, I've actually forgotten. The Virgin Road has, sent us to meet you, whatever, something like that.
He looks at Zathy, and then he looks at Marcus. Completely ignores Gnarls. And he taps on the door to the left of him. slides open enough so no one bigger than Zathy can get through. What,
Okay.
Tiggy?
I
Man.
understood. I knew what your wording was in a minute. For a second there, I thought you said Kathy couldn't fit.
Yeah, I did too. At the second, I was like, no, I get it now.
Every time he looks away from me, I'm gonna slightly get closer.
Get your tail, Tiggy.
Thank you, new friend. I love you. I start walking through the door.
Yeah, I'll follow after Kathy.
All right. Well, once you guys get inside, the door closes. You see a bunch of Dokafar in the area in the thing. There's probably about 6 of them.
Is it dark in here?
Low lit.
Okay.
So there's like a lamp. As far as you can tell, there's 6. There's 3 on top, on the upper level, and they have weapons. Looks like rifles and guns. Pistols and rifles, or bows. Like one has a rifle, one has a pistol, one has a bow. And then the other 3, they have short swords and daggers. But they too also looks like they have ranged weapons available and crossbows and stuff. One of them steps forward, and there's a table in the middle of the room with chairs, enough for everybody to sit, even a tiny one for Gnarls. And
nice. I like
man motions towards the table. He sits.
I drop a little bit of my spooky.
I sit in one of the chairs.
I skip to a chair and sit.
I'll take a seat. Normal.
Same.
I wanna. If the chair's my size, I want to Riker sit down, which means I flip the chair and straddle it.
Yeah. That's probably the funniest looking thing to see on a fucking 3 foot tall dog.
I can't get. I'm still thinking about the head spinning thing. It hasn't left the brain.
Once everybody's seated, this man pulls out 6 pieces of paper, and he has a pen, and these papers all have your names on it.
Wait, it has what?
Well, your relative, whatever you would be given as a contact name.
Oh, it doesn't have my name on it?
As the name you would give.
It would be what you're known as through the society.
Okay.
So, and it's a contract. The man says, "This information does not leave this room. If any of this is ever spoken or brought upon while you're doing your mission, your contract is null and void, and you will be hunted to death. We are in the process of trying to turn the regime over from the current ruling monarch to our lady, who has been persistently held back, and our house constantly demeaned for its inability to take possession of its rightful place."
I mean, this is pretty standard.
Your role, the 6 of you, are to aid in the overthrow of this current monarch.
Mhm.
Easy.
Oh shit.
Sounds about right.
We're overthrowing the king?
Queen.
That tracks considering who your lady is.
Upon completion, if you do this correctly, you'll get each of you will receive 1,000 plus an extra sum, depending on how well the job was done.
I mean, I spent 300 just on horses to get here.
What does it say specifics, or is he telling us specifics? What's the thing that's in front of
The
us?
contract basically says you are beholden to what's that house? You're beholden to House Lesara.
Yep.
To you're beholden to the House of Sara to oversee the pursuit of the house's dominance within the territory of Farandar.
Reviewing this document, is it kind of
And-
standard in our line of work?
Yeah, and it basically says, a breach of contract not only puts your society in bad standing, those within affiliated to this specific job will then be hunted and will be seen as criminals to House Lesar and hunted.
Oh, okay. Usually it's just a fine. I see now we're up to the point where it's hunted to death.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up in the world.
At this point, if any of you want to back out, you are allowed to, and you will be escorted directly back to, I forget the name.
Started with a V.
It's like Valridge.
Velringe.
Velnridge, yeah. And you'll be escorted directly back to Velridge, where you'll be put on a ship, sent back to the Western continent.
I'm in.
Yeah, let's kill people.
You
Let's
just
do that.
all you hear is me just go, "What's this word, Big Brother?" And this word?
That's the.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like the.
It's pretty much the whole document.
Yeah.
One of them, the guy that's at the table, looks at Zathi and he looks at the rest of you. Is he going to be a problem with his griffin?
I'm the captain, and I point to the hat.
He is the captain. No.
He's actually good at what he does.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at what he does.
I'll
Don't
put
let
my-
him fool you.
I'll put my little doll arm on Marcus and say, "You're my captain."
Great.
Sometimes, Marcus.
He's competent. It's fine. Yeah, I think we all accept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
I'll sign it. The reincarnated vessel of Numahumaku Makuaki Island and more, aka Gnarls.
Okay. All you sign, Zath, you can just put a big X.
Do you know any signature? Maybe Mormac taught you something like a Z.
I draw a star because I have a star one.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, and at that point, the man did motions back to whoever has the original letter that told you where to come.
I
It's like,
think
take a look at it.
Marcus has it.
Oh, I took it to Reeb. I don't know if I kept it. That's up to like
It was Dawn.
Dawn if he wants me to keep it with me. But
Sure.
I'll take it. Okay, yeah, I'll take it in.
Okay. What it had on there originally is no longer there. Instead, what it does is it's an official writ allowing you passage into the capital city.
Okay.
And at this point, the guy slides another piece of paper forward. He's like, "You guys are currently being hired and assigned as guards to a caravan that's heading to the capital city. While you're assigned, you will be with them. Once you enter the capital city, you will be allowed access and to nearly every parts of the lower part of the city. To the I was about to say Sky District. To to the noble quarters and the royal quarters, there will be people in place that will get in contact with you and get you in access. Once you arrive there, once you arrive to the city and our contacts get in contact with you there, they will then begin to lay out the plan and help settle in order to achieve this goal. If all goes well, so long as you do it right without being caught, you'll receive your rewards, and what would be a good way to say it? No judicial action will come. The new monarch, queen, will make sure of it. So the trip from here to there will take some time. It will take about 3 to 4 days, mainly because the weather's rolling in, and there has been issues with tax on the roads as of late. By what we are unsure, but that is why you're hired to watch over the caravan. The caravan leaves tomorrow morning. We gave you a room at the Virgin Rose in the red light district.
Of course you did.
Fantastic.
You will remain there tonight. Expenses are paid in regards to food and amenities and entertainment.
Is there a clown?
Damn.
No, this is not entertainment you will enjoy, Zappy.
But that's
Oh, no,
not
you
fair.
might split it.
A pretty good cloud routine, Zazzy.
They know how to work a balloon animal.
God damn it.
Give him the old dick twist.
All right. So we leave the next day, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were killing a queen.
Not exactly sure what part we have to play in this.
I think we'll find out more when we get there.
Yeah. We're getting this mission by bits and pieces.
Yep.
As long as
They're doing their best to compartmentalize.
What does that mean?
it means we stabby later.
But I don't
like
have a knife.
I feel like we've done something like this before.
I don't think you should ever have a knife, Zaddy.
I'm agreeing with Gnarls here.
Didn't we do something like this before, Gnarls?
Yeah, a couple times. But the stakes are higher, I think.
So, yeah. Like if there's anything else, we are free here. And he takes back the paper telling you what you guys are going to do, or what you're hired to do. But you keep the writ that's giving you access.
He takes the contracts.
Yeah, he takes the contracts.
Alright. Now let us share some food or drink.
And and then you guys can head back. He's like, if need be, one of the men can show you to the red light district. The Virgin Rose is down at the end. It is the largest establishment there. You just let them know you are with um, the
The Virgin Roses?
the Dole Ram.
Okay. Maybe we should go there
Caravan.
ourselves. I don't know if you want to call more attention to yourselves than you
All right.
already are.
Doran Caravan.
I feel like we should go around and cause a little havoc. Just a little.
We don't know if we're coming back here yet.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What did you say?
I said we don't know if we're coming back here yet, so should we
That's-
cause more havoc than you already caused, Gnarls?
Just a little.
Plus, there's a clown.
Poquito. I could do my clown. We'll give him a real good show.
Have fun, Gnarls.
Oh.
Okay. Well, bye, new friends. I love you.
Are you having show you guys the way to the red light district? Or you guys are finding your way back?
We'll find our way. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think they need like to see us fuck about as we get around there. Keep it professional as far as they know.
Now, Marcus, do we have a trick that involves your ghost friend? Because that would be
No.
a good one. Okay.
Mechanically, this person doesn't do anything because
Okay.
that would be broke as hell. But they're just a visual. Well, they have a story element, but they're
They're more RP than.
they're an RP thing.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
what I was
that
saying.
person was standing behind me the entire conversation, just sitting there, not
Good.
sitting there.
That's a
standing.
way we could use that in a show.
I'm sure RP wise, we could use it to scare people.
We could get an assistant and fake cut her head off and then have your ghost run around like, oh my god, my head's cut off.
Oh god,
It'll go over well.
I'm sure it would.
Wow. At this point, we got probably about 15 minutes worth of time before I'll call it. Because you guys want to call it here.
We can make her.
A little bit of havoc.
We could.
want to go to at least the hotel,
Yeah,
whatever
well,
it is.
It'd probably be
Yeah.
best just to go to the
In.
place, do all the nighttime stuff, so we can just next time start fresh in the morning
Okay.
and go straight into it.
I'm down with that. Are you guys gonna try to make the chaos on your way back or after you've arrived there?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Once we see the lay of the land, I'll probably just go out creeping and scare some drunks.
Okay. Yeah, getting your way back isn't hard. You basically follow the same path you went beforehand. Eventually you get to the red light area, and the same ladies that were catcalling, which they were they're not Dokofar specifically. They weren't Dokofar. They were half afar, and the other one was Kasher. And as you go through, like there's I would say I wouldn't say it's packed, but it's very there's a lot of traffic. There's people coming and going. You see individuals of all sorts talking, eventually going to the back room. Like you see like this half orc talking to two halflings, and they eventually head off into into one of the establishments and stuff like that. Nothing done on the streets. At the streets, it seems like it's all fun and business transactions, and then everything that's actually to be done goes out of sight. You do get different smells. You smell like different types of say drugs in a sense. Like your different types of I want to say opiates, but stuff like that. Smells, recreational, drugs, smokes, kind of heavy in the area. As you're moving through, and eventually, as you get near the end, you do see a large tavern structure. Very elegant, well kept. It is guarded. Let's see. And yeah, so yeah, it's a nice structure, and you do have people coming and going, and it does have some balconies where some ladies and gentlemen are up top sitting there talking, and it just looks like they're having drinks and just enjoying themselves. It seems like a very relatively relaxed atmosphere. It too is ordained with red. It also has gold trim and black. And it has a sign says the Virgin Rose.
Okay. No, I guess I'll start heading in. Oh God. To get to, I guess he said are the rooms. If we tell the guys out front, or did he specifically say who to tell us?
Probably the madam inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that set up for us.
I'll follow.
Yeah. As soon as you guys head in, those of you that do head in, there's a counter right there, like right by the door, and there's a nice looking, I'll say gnome lady, standing on a step stool, so she's over the counter, or standing over the counter. Well endowed lady, short and curvy. Her items sort of on display, but not like fully showing. Bodice. And she sees the group, and she's like, "Oh, well, welcome into the Rose. What is your pleasure for the evening?"
Old Ram Caravan sent us, right? Is that what he said to say?
Yeah.
Forget.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Marcus would remember, but Ryan's a little drunk.
You give the name, and she kind of tilts her head, and then it dawns on her, and she hops down off her stool, and you see her head is kind of bobbing as she's moving over to something on the counter, and she's grabbed something, and you see her put this book on top of the counter, and then you see her move it over to where she stands and gets on the thing. She opens it and she starts looking through, and she's like, it looks like you guys are fully paid for all services. Oh, well, okay. Well, you're good for tonight. And she looks over, and she motions to some ladies and men that are standing off, and she motions them over, and they come over, and these individuals are, the men are hardly dressed. They're pretty much just in like skivvies showing off their package, and the ladies are hardly dressed, and like their goods are just covered.
Like under my, kind of mumble, there's some holes in this house, there's some holes.
And they're like, they can show you to the room, and then if you require their services, they will stay.
Where's the clowns?
The lady looks at Zathy for a second, and she's like, "We got one free in about an hour."
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Send the clown to his room in an hour.
They could be a man or a woman, depending on your preference.
He wants a man.
What does preference mean?
What you like more?
Well, I just like him to be funny.
Oh, honey. He'll be more than funny.
Oh, God damn it.
Just confused Morrissey. He's good. No clown.
Well, if that changes, just let me know. They'll be available here in about an hour. Changelings are good like that. And the group will show you guys to your room. It's upstairs, and it's one of the larger rooms. It's very elegant. It has a harem type feel is what Marcus would get. It seems very opulent in regards to Irad, the Iradian desert,
No.
and how the nobility runs their stuff out there. So you have 6 different little alcoves, pillows, and curtains, and in the center you have tables that are low to the ground where you sit at on the ground to eat and take of like a hookah or whatnot. It's very extravagant and just very, very pricey, is what you could tell from this place, and yet it was given to you all allowed as a place to reside at for the evening.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. It's like, how many rooms is everyone? Is it one per person?
It's only one room, but you have like a little cove.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Never
So
mind.
it's like there's privacy but no privacy.
Visual privacy, not any other privacy.
Yeah. I mean, there is a bathroom, which that is private. Like,
Okay.
if you have to hit the toilet, but like the washroom, like the like there's tubs and stuff out in the open that you can partake in. I mean, there are curtains to kind of block it off so no one can really see. But yeah. They do have some recreational drugs out on use, like opium, marijuana, stuff like that, and then magical varieties for the hookah.
What's that? Just pointing at the hookah.
Why don't you try it, Zach?
Dude.
I don't know how it works.
Why don't you ask one of the people who showed us to this room to show you how it works?
Roger said I'm not allowed to talk or look at them.
Backtrack.
I mean, I can show Zathy like a ritual that people in Irad do. Kind of, with it. You know what I mean, Stroud?
Yeah.
Like, I'll do like it's kind of like what my god would, let us, you would do, but I'll make it kind of like, not so. But it's gonna be hallucinatory, so.
Oh, we're doing hallucinogens?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm in whatever that part is. I don't want to take any. I just want to freak them out.
Oh my god.
I am
Yeah.
not the guy to trip with.
But that's if Mormec might stop him, but that's what I'll be doing.
I don't think Mormec would let me do drugs.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Not knowing.
You don't want none of this, Zappy.
You don't want no part of this, Zappy.
I think I do.
Why don't you pick him up? Tell him, Dante, you don't appreciate that.
I'll take a hit of some of the weed, and then I'm probably just going to go straight to bed.
Fair enough.
I won't fuck with Marcus because he just likes the spooky shit.
I assume whatever I do takes me like an hour at most, and then.
That's all that is.
But
No, just and then we'll go screw around and scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I cast mirror image of myself and also silent image. So a silent image to make them turn around and then mirror image and then be like, rah!
Sounds
you could do that.
Yep, that's what we're gonna be doing. And as they're running away, the ghost lady will come out of the floor and make awful cracking noises with her arms and shit, as bones are popping to scare the shit out of them again.
Yeah. Every time someone runs away in terror, we high five.
Yep.
Now the ghost lady, she does her own thing, right?
What do you
Technically,
mean? She can
she has-
technically interact. Everyone can see her. She's not
right, but she's
impossible to see.
her own being, right?
She's her own being. But
Okay.
she's,
Yeah, but she's a little mischievous.
Are you asking me how much HP it has? It has 1.
No. Like
Okay.
more or less, like with her personality, would she?
We had a good time. Okay.
Everybody knows she was a little
We had a
tricky
good time until she died.
A good time or a good time?
Maybe both. But yeah, with her type of personality, it probably.
So what will end up happening is you guys aren't going to do that inside the place, right? You're going to do
Dear
that
God,
outside.
no. To drunk
No,
people
no.
outside.
Okay.
We're gonna
Uh,
hunt alleyways and mark our targets who are really drunk and follow them and get them.
Yeah, I mean you can do that. It's the red light area is known for shenanigans and all that other jazz. So it will only get policed when it comes down to actual violence. So if it's just over the top disrupting business, because it's one thing to sit there and just kind of dick around and cause mischief. It's another when you start disrupting the flow of
Dick
income.
around.
This would have been a perfect campaign for me to be my trickery cleric build.
because what would end up happening at that point is the because at that point is like it's just like it's like here in Vegas or any other tourist place.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until you start disrupting the flow of income. Then there's problem.
Yeah, we'll probably target people who have
that
They're
are
done.
done.
they're done.
Yeah.
There's no income coming from that person anymore for now.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys will go out and cause your mischief. You probably made some people wet themselves. You probably made a few people like actually pass the fuck out. Like they went.
Yeah, we'll
and,
make
like,
sure they're okay. They're not dead.
Yeah, we're
they
not
don't-
hurting anybody.
Yeah, you didn't kill them. They just with being like high and probably on some sort of like hallucinogen or something. Freaking, it makes it even more intense, and they may have just shit themselves in the process of passing the fuck out. Stuff like that.
I'll produce like a little flame just to kill the smell for like the few seconds that we're there and leave. This guy shit himself.
I think he decided to shit himself.
So, but yeah, but it's more or less what you guys go out and have your fun, and you keep it away from the Virgin Roads itself, making sure that there's no problems there, and you do this for a couple hours, and eventually make your way back.
I do have to sleep, so I do go back eventually.
Yeah, I gotta sleep kinda. I like to.
Yeah.
I'll stare at Mormac while he sleeps.
And you see him close the curtain and like shift so his back's like facing Gnarls, and he puts his pillow over his head. Yeah. And that's where we will call it for the evening. And then not next week, but the following week, we will pick back up.
Alrighty.
Begin the travel to the city.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. You weren't mean about it. If I did that in Kerr's campaign, he's like, all right, I'm going to roll to see if he has a heart attack. Or roll.
I was
deep
waiting
balls and
for
crack his
it.
head Open. Like,
Maybe.
I was waiting for it. I would have also done at least the heart attack. It's like, oh, you scared the shit out of a drunk, high off of his kite 80-year-old man. Yeah, he might have a heart attack.
We're trying to avoid old people case trap. They have already died today.
No, you. I would figure you focused on individuals that look young enough and hardy enough to be able to handle a bit of scaring.
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
They're not so much full anymore.
They're like maybe one of them. I write
Except
a
for
little
Zathy,
note.
he didn't get his clown.
Nope,
I
I
write a
didn't get a
little
clown.
note on it, just saying like, "This is why you don't do drugs," and I put it on them.
Stopping the drug epidemic one scare at a time.
One
Moral high
at
ground.
a time.
Jesus.
Chaotic good. So this is what I'm sending to Steven. Explain to Zathy what a virgin is. Explain to Zathy why ladies in the red light district want to touch his wee-wee. You had to stop Zathy from accidentally discovering what a prostitute was when he mistook entertainment for a clown.
Don't forget the hookah.
Oh, yep. You had to stop Zathy from taking hallucinogenic drugs
What,
at
Tubby?
night.
Tubby.
If I catch Kathy on hallucinogens,
Meow.
I'm gonna traumatize him.
Meow. 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 Oh my god. Give me loves. And I go to give her loves and she acts all like, don't pet me. And then I pet her and she meows more.
Steve's just gonna get this fucking text blocked and be like, what the fuck did I miss?
It's gonna be funny talking to him about it tomorrow. Meow. Yeah, tough, aren't you? I'm gonna have to brush you out. I'm gonna have to brush you out, aren't I? Floofs. Yeah, Miss Floofs. Well, I'm glad you didn't. You guys rolled high, so you didn't get in any combat, so that made life easier on that end. Ow. We see you're human. Yeah. We will call it for the day. And yeah, it'll be fun. That'll give me probably a couple weeks worth of time to finalize some ideas on how I want that whole situation to roll. And see what you and see which direction you guys would go with it. And how horribly fucked it goes.
It'll be fine.
Gnarls has entered his chaos era.
He's like, wait, I don't have to hide? Like, sun's out and guns out, boys.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that is. Oh, man. Got so much pizza left. I know I'm having it for dinner tomorrow, or breakfast tomorrow. Oh, man. What game were you guys talking about? It was like